Feel that fire inside? That raging storm of frustration burning in your chest every time the global financial system fails you. Promises broken, opportunities crushed, power stuck in the hands of the few while the many bleed. It's not just a system glitch. It's a trap, a cage disguised as order, a lie wrapped in numbers and cold graphs. Every late night, every silent scream after a deal falls apart. Every moment you wonder why innovation is suffocated by outdated rules. You're seeing the cracks in a system that's beyond broken. But listen carefully, because this isn't just another rant. This is a call to arms, a roadmap out of the chaos that's paralyzing your potential, the planet, the future. Look around. The financial world is obsessed with stability. Bull markets, bear markets, endless cycles of boom and bust. But stability has chained innovation. The system gags those who dare to dream bigger, restricting flows of capital with bureaucracy born out of fear, not logic. The old guard clings to legacy, policing borders and identities like they hold the keys to truth. They don't. And while they scramble to maintain control, the real innovators, founders, and investors are shackled by rules that punish ambition with red tape. Frustration turns to anger, and that anger is fuel. But it only becomes power when it's channeled, focused, weaponized with clarity and action. Stop trying to fix what's broken by playing their game. The entire system was never meant to serve you. It was never designed to empower radical creation. It's a fortress built to protect yesterday's winners at the expense of those ready to change everything. The truth is, the global financial system is not ready for radical reform, not because it can't change, but because it doesn't want to. Radical reform must come from outside its walls, from the hands of those who don't just accept the game, but rewrite the entire rulebook. That's you. That's right now. Start by ruthlessly attacking the mindset that says, this is how things are. Tear it down. Demand transparency, not just in words, but in action. You must insist on systems that measure real impact, not just profit margins. Forget superficial metrics that mask destruction as growth. Build or invest only in ventures that carry a clear purpose beyond money, that transform communities, that question the price of their success. This is not charity, it's smart capital. Capital for those who build the new foundation under the old cracks. Stop depending on institutions that tether you to outdated borders, old loyalties, and rigid hierarchies. Your network must be global, not just in geography, but in mindset. Seek out those rare, fierce individuals anywhere in the world who challenge convention with clarity and courage. Connect. Build trust that transcends languages, currencies, and customs. This is your greatest asset. The few who dare to leap beyond tribe and nation are the ones who will wield the power the current system fears most. Break the illusion of comfort that the system sells you. Comfort is a trap. It breeds mediocrity, compliance, stagnation. Reject it with every fiber of your being. Push boundaries not just in technology or markets, but in yourself and those you work with. Radical reform starts by building radical individuals, leaders who refuse to be boxed in by inherited status or identity. Earn your place, re-earn it daily. Challenge every assumption you hold. Turn meritocracy into a living revolution where trust and power flow only to the capable, regardless of origin or background. Make the system work for the impossible, not the status quo. Use capitalism not as a tool of greed, but as a framework for transformation. Channel capital into bold ventures that rewrite what is possible in finance, sustainability, inclusion, and global cooperation. Invest with ruthless clarity. Which projects don't just promise returns, but demand systemic change? Which leaders embody the relentless drive to rebuild systems from the ground up? These are your battlegrounds. Do not settle for anything less than exponential change. Remember, this path isn't for the faint-hearted. It demands brutal honesty, obsession with truth, and a willingness to burn down safety nets to build unstoppable networks. But here's the deepest secret. You are not alone. The current system pretends isolation is your fate, but the truth is, connection is your weapon. Find those few who think like you, founders, investors, creators hungry for a future free from the chains of old power. Create an unstoppable web of mutual support where ideas combust into action and action births new realities. Your mission is not repair, it's transcendence. To transform not just finance, but human potential itself. To build a world where borders are irrelevant, where freedom is a deliverable, where diversity is not tolerated, but celebrated as the core of creativity and strength. A new system shaped by dynamic meritocracy and relentless innovation, where capital flows at the speed of ideas, not red tape. This is the urgency, because every day the old system survives, innovation is suffocated, potential wasted, the future stolen. So stop waiting for permission. Stop hoping for leaders who will never come. This is your revolution. Harness the frustration and fury. Map out your network with precision. Align with those ready to pivot the future and deploy capital like a surgical weapon. Focus on ventures that break chains, not just profits. Demand transparency, impact, and accountability like your life depends on it, because it does. Trust no system that does not embrace radical evolution. Reject every comfort that dulls your edge. Remember, the world does not owe the system your patience. The system owes you transformation. Real, unstoppable, global transformation. Take the path of the few, the hard, the relentless. Build the future where you and the world are free, not because someone gave permission, but because you made it so.